Cameron Petway is back to return. He leads the MAC and ranks 9th nationally with 238 kick return yards. So he will look to try and give this an honest attempt. And here we go in Athens. Petway has a little bit of an opening, gets to the outside, has a block, has to try and beat the kicker, knocked out of bounds. Opening play, handoff in the middle. It's Petway who had the nice return. There's Roberts is the back, he escapes. Pine dumps it off to him. Tries to beat two men, knocked out of bounds. 3rd and 4, and Lucian Anderson, the backup quarterback, takes the direct snap, and that's why he's in the game. Here's Pine, back to pass, has protection, ball is tipped, intercepted by Ohio. And the Bobcats off and running, could be a pick six, and Ohio answers. Touchdown Bobcats, but there is a flag on the play.
But what a play by Ohio to start this game. Good things happen when you tip the ball up in the air. Middle linebacker Hullabuzz right there to pick it off and take it to quarterback Drew Pine.
Petaway is the back, heavy formation. He gets the handoff. Has a hole, hits it hard, but is
also between the tackles.
Makes it 2nd and 2. When we were talking to Eddie George, how he coaches his backs, obviously George had terrific physical talent. He said, listen, I had to build that. I had to work on that. It was all the X's and O's that I tried to improve upon. Pine pirouettes a couple of times. A new install come Monday. McMillan, this time he gets a chance, dancing to the outside, gets to the 2nd level. McMillan with a stiff arm, finally dragged down by Tank Pearson for the Falcons. Correction, 2nd and 9, they gave him 1 yard on that. Pine, the handoff. McMillan again, tripped up and getting through the line of scrimmage. Side of the screen. Appears to be a 4-man rush for Ohio. Pine has time in the pocket. Down the middle of the seam, wide open for the touchdown. It's Roberts, 27 yards, and the first non-tight end pass.
And Pine reads it out. Right there, he sees Roberts clear for the touchdown. Big time play.
Credit the protection as well too for Pine. He had that extra beat just to let that play develop, and so extra point attempt for Ohio has taken the field, and they will go to the ground and hand it off. The handoff to Bangro once more. We talked about Navarro wanting to get into that flow state where everything just seems so easy for him. Goes to the outside. Bangura motions back. Navarro rolling to his right, looking down the field on the run, lofts one up, and a flag does come in. Here's Navarro, the handoff again. Bangura finds a hole, gets to the outside. Bangura tries to avoid the tackle, finally hit hard by Caden Marshall. Navarro keeps it himself, goes to the left, tackled, and the pursuit by Washington. Navarro, pressure right in his face. That's deflected, nearly intercepted. Navarro hands it off. Bangura to the side, a spin move, but he is hit short of the first down mark. 4th and 2, Navarro trying to decipher the line of scrimmage. Navarro dumps it off to Williams, the tight end. A great play call. Williams. Navarro, play action. Looking down the field, this time it's to another tight end once more. Rolling into the end zone, touchdown Ohio. Mason Williams with his 2nd on the year.
Comes back to his left, looking for the delay route to his tight end. And then Mason Williams, the big guy.
And it was ruled a touchdown on the field, so keep that in mind. If it stands, 10. It is through the upright. So Ohio, they're an opportunity at a 49-yard return last time, has a chance for more, but it's lit up.
Experience gives you a lot of credibility in the locker room.
They flip it back to Garcia on the reverse. Garcia has a chance to run away from the crowd. It's Garcia finally tackled inside. Pine to the outside. Catch is made by Allen Middleton, and he is tackled. Pine fakes the handoff, goes to the outside. It's a one-on-one opportunity. And Finn Hope Anderson back in the game at quarterback, avoids the first tackle, takes a hit, but well, wants to see this team improve and just finishing drives. Here's Pine, pressure coming, gets out of the pocket, has some room, fires it late, and just too high up the out. 4-man rush from Ohio. Pine steps forward, but no, hogtied and roped down at about the 8-yard line. 8 field goals coming into this game, and Cleather it is this one out the back of the end zone, and a bit of a blooper that's short, not fielded cleanly at all, but then finally scooped up and immediately engulfed at the
Hendricks plays slot receiver, runs a lot of option routes, so if it's not there, he doesn't get many touches.
Another handoff to Bangura that has been very empty backfield. Navarro has time in the pocket, flips it to the outside, catch is made. Ohio. It's another handoff to Bangura, who's spinning, can't avoid the grasp of the ball.
And this is where Navarro's got to find Chase Hendricks, his wide receiver, leading receiver in the country. He's in the slot.
3rd and 6. Bangura the back. Navarro looking to pass, finds an opening, tried to get it to Hendricks. Pine flips it to the outside. Roberts tripped up. So now it puts Bowling Green a little off schedule. Pine, 6 of 8, 50 yards. Has been efficient in the early going. That interception was a deflected ball. There's Pine. The handoff to Roberts. Reverses direction this time. Chops his feet, but is met immediately. They normally get a chance to move it down the field. Pine, pressured as he hits. Gets it to Roberts. Shakes off one tackler, but not enough. Shorter punt, Hendricks will catch it, he'll field it. Hendricks drags a couple of defenders and a nice return. Ohio back on the field, their offense punted last drive. Navarro fakes the handoff, takes the hit, launches it. Oh, 2nd down for Navarro. Has time in the pocket this time, gonna use his legs, finds an opening, splits 3 defenders. Freshman out of Leonardtown, Maryland.
So Ohio offense is running the football really well right now, averaging over 6 yards a carry, and that's
libero in volleyball, where he is having to substitute in, and he's the one digging all the spikes and dug that ball off the turf. Navarro looking down the field. Bruin remains in the game. Navarro fakes it to him. This time has Hendricks wide open. It's as easy as that. Oh, strikes again, 25 yards through the air. Seen double coverage for the majority of the day. Bust open on this one.
Yeah, the safety there for Bowling Green just comes off the hash. That's Lorfils, doesn't run with Hendricks, and that's the receiver you got to keep an eye on.
Ohio, an 11-point lead. And now Bowling Green, can they respond? Pettaway will get a chance, scoops it up at the 8-yard line. Pettaway hits the brakes, accelerates forwards. Oh, met head on. That is a special team. It's McMillan this time. Goes off the left tackle, and McMillan, another efficient run.
Athletic enough to block those defensive ends in open field.
Pine, play action, wants to go up top. What an adjustment by Garcia. 2nd and 5. Pine, quick to the outside, delivers another strike. Win. Bowling Green started the season off 2-4 last year, won their last 5 games. So this is a team that has got a lot of rhythm from last year. McMillan gets the carry, whirling his way forward, still churning those legs. And so far, they haven't been able to do that against this ground attack. Pine, nearly wrapped up. Scampers out of the pocket, looking for the end zone, throws an interception. Ohio picks him off again. This one has a chance to possibly go back. Magnus Haynes set to punt. Sends a spiraling kick. That is fielded by Ridley. Ridley getting an excellent return. McMillan gets the handoff, and McMillan continues to eat up yardage on 1st down and 7 and 8. Again, they go to the ground. Here's McMillan, takes a big shot, spun forward, and score if they get stopped short. The handoff, muscling forward for Bowling Green. Fakes the handoff, wants to go to the outside, puts it right on his receiver. Hogan caught it right as he might drop that if it's outside the frame. So Pine with the accuracy, this time goes to the ground once more. Here's Roberts, avoids the tackle. Roberts lowers his shoulder, delivers a hit near the 1st down marker. 2 yards on the ground. A flag comes in. Here's Pine to the outside. Garcia can't get it. Trying to spin, and a hit is delivered. Pettaway couldn't get away from that one. Ohio will receive the 2nd half kickoff. Pine, plenty of time in the pocket. Throws it across the middle. Garcia dancing backwards. Petaway the back, Pine this time to Petaway. He catches it on the run.
Coverage more on the outside.
Pine fakes the toss. Pine looking to the end zone. Can't get it to Hogan. The back. Roberts vacates the backfield. Pine still has time. This time stepping up in the pocket. He'll tuck it. Trying to get to the sideline. Pine dumps it off. Can't get it to Garcia. Pudge's owner. Good snap. Here's the kick. Right through the middle. Automatic for Jackson Cleather and Bolt from the 26. Navarro to the outside. Quick throw. Catch. 17 seconds left. Navarro has time. Navarro steps up. Pirouettes out. Navarro trying to get to the sideline. 2nd and 4. Navarro quickly throws it. The catch is made, but the clock is going to be stopped. And here's the kick. And Peacock hits the upright. They're at Hawaii and working at Hawaii, letting his players play loose and free. And the catch here is loose and free, but finally scooped up. And another ball. Hendricks in motion. They fake the handoff. Navarro going to keep it himself. Throws it late to Williams. Navarro, play action once more. Dancing in the pocket. This time has to create something and just throws it away as he ran a whole lot in this game. Keep in mind, they go to the ground once more. Shot out of a cannon is Brune. They bring pressure. Navarro able to escape it. Navarro dances over the tackle. And Navarro turns water into wine. Critical down here early in the 3rd quarter. Hendricks in motion. Navarro rolling. Fires it to Hendricks. Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs and one of the rare miscommunications between the two of them. So Bowling Green, their offense back on the field. They go to McMillan. At the bottom in a 3-point stance. Pine, pressure coming. Pine can't get out of the pocket. Leading rusher on the day for the Bobcats. Navarro has time, threads it into the middle. Shedding a couple of tacklers is Harris. And he'll get some terrific yards after. Empty backfield. Navarro, pressure coming on the blind side. He's blown up. Ball on the turf, scooped up by Bowling Green and the Falcons. Lucian Anderson in the game at quarterback. We've seen a couple of times. He's going to hand it off. And busting through a little bit of traffic, finally wrestled down.
I get him on the move here, give him the option to run it or throw it if it's there.
Anderson, this will be his first pass attempt. Oh, he is sacked from behind. Ball is loose. Ohio pounces on it.
To pick up extra yards.
17 yards on the carry. Makes it 1st and goal.
If I'm Brian Smith, the priority for me is getting Chase Hendricks and Parker Navarro back on the same page here.
Navarro hands off again to Bangura. Fights through more contact. Taking his time on 2nd and goal. Fakes the handoff. Navarro thought about pitching it. Dances into the end zone, and Ohio onto their lead after the 5-yard rushing touchdown for Navarro.
Action. Watch how Chase Hendricks comes in motion across the formation. Fakes out the linebackers. They all flow with Chase Hendricks right there. See the ball fake. Hendricks crosses the face of the defense, and Navarro.
4 for 4. And Ohio, do you dial up the pressure to just test his escapability as he hands it off to Petaway? Petaway quickly met on the edge. Excellent read. 2nd and 13 after the 3-yard loss. They fake the handoff. Pine has to fire it. Garcia nowhere to go. 2 Bobcat defenders there. 3rd and 12 for Pine. Ohio crowds the line of scrimmage. They bring 4. They toss it out. Going to be stopped well. The punt. Hendricks back to receive. And Bowling Green hasn't been able to get to the edges at all over the last couple of plays. Hendricks going to track this down. Scoops it up. Rams as Navarro gets wrestled down and tripped up by this defensive front for Bowling Green. Like your dad, he said, I loved food too much. I didn't have to cut up the time. And I loved and have never related more with an answer as Navarro to the outside to Hendricks. That is knocked loose. Something on offense. Here comes the punt, nearly blocked. That was close. Fair catch is called for per carry. McMillan is the back. And Pine just immediately goes down in the straight drive with negative yardage on first down. Throw to the outside. It's the back. They rush 3, drop 8. Pine steps right in, takes a big-time shot, and courageously
throw by Drew Pine. He sees the defender coming right for him and delivers a strike for a first down. Even steps into the throw.
Set of downs. They hand it off to Petaway. Cuts back, goes back the other direction. And that's more of what Bowling Green was accustomed to in the first. Now a vacant backfield. Pine has some time, has to step up. Pine, not 100%, does pick up some yardage. They will try to pin Ohio deep in their own territory, and that ball. Navarro, the handoff. Brune trying to find the hole. Moves the pile forward.
The ball to his other playmakers.
Navarro, the handoff. Here's Brune, busting forward. Brune to the second level. Pole is the backup quarterback. His mom, softball Olympian, as they go to the tight end once more. Have a day, Mason Williams. Navarro, play action, loses the ball. It squirts forward, scooped up by Bowling Green. Finally wrapped up near the 45-yard line. Pine back to pass, has tons of time, flares it out, and that is deflected. 34 yards coming into this game. Pine on first down, flares it out to Petaway. Petaway spins off the hit. What a play to maintain his balance. The handoff to Petaway, chopping between tackles. Petaway escapes to the perimeter, still on his feet. And
he just ran the ball well. Would be a great time to go play action here and take a shot into the end zone.
McMillan right up the middle. McMillan powers his way into the end zone. 15 yards, and Bowling Green has the chance to make this a one-score game.
And punch it in the end zone, running the football well. Nice block by Pabst on the perimeter. If you kick the extra point here, you keep it a one-score game. Some coaches would tell you to go for 2, so you know if you're going to get it or not. I like the call to make it a one-score game. It's all.
Motions back to his original spot. Navarro pulls it. Hendricks trying to go to the outside. It's Williams, his 7th catch.
The hole for his tight end, Mason Williams.
3rd and 2, Ohio has to continue to keep this drive going. Navarro fakes it, flares it out. It's Williams. Who else? Big fella continues to eat. Bangra is the back. Navarro pitches it out to him. Bangra in open space, avoids. Ooh, tackle. Appears to be a 4-man rush as it stands right now. The handoff to Bangra. Bangra gets to the second level, stays on his feet, tucks the football, and gets into Bowling Green territory. They get points on the board, take up some time, I imagine, here, Adam. Navarro tucks it. Oh, what a move in open space. Navarro left him all alone. He's a specter dancing into the end zone, 34 yards, and Navarro gives Ohio a 2-score cushion.
On the outside, pulls it himself, makes the corner miss. Off to the races into the
game. The extra point is good by.
I mean, we got a touchdown, almost 100 yards and 8 catches as a tight end. Come on, Jordan.
It's somewhat impressive as Washington will pick it up off the turf, and look out, Washington trying to eat up some yardage. Pine, pump fake, looking for the double move, nothing there. Connects with Middleton, and Pine takes another shot.
6:03.
At the end, but I think you keep it at a 1-point game for momentum.
Pine, clutch, pump fake, throws Garcia. 10. Ohio has won 9 straight home games. Pine is crunched. James Thomas, the reserve right tackle. Long throw to the sideline. Can't get it up top to. Bowling Green needs 19 yards. 4-man rush. Pine has time late over the middle of the field. And instead, they're going to set up for a return here. And immediately met on the catch. Ridley. 3:35 left, 1 timeout remaining. Bowling Green trailing by 2 scores. They dump it off to Petaway. Petaway.
Even though they were very close on the last one. You think about them punting it themselves on 4th down and 6, midfield, down 2 scores. You think about not using some of those timeouts earlier on that drive to get the.
Navarro was telling us he was a very accomplished swimmer in his younger years, and after middle school decided to give that up as Bangra gets tripped up by the turf monster. He just loves playing quarterback, and he said the challenge for him sometimes is when do I run, when do I throw. He's had really good pocket presence today as Bangura just continues. Trailing by 2 possessions with under 1:30 left. And Navarre will take a knee. 1-0 in MAC play to get things started. They will continue their home winning streak and push that.
This Ohio offense, this looks like the best team in the conference.
35-20 is your final. Ohio gets the victory over Bowling Green. We'll step aside for a moment, but we'll be